Welcome to Insightful Gaming. In today's guide, we're unveiling an unparalleled endgame arc build perfect for Titans. Historically, the arc's subclass is known for its brute force and prowess. However, with the introductions of Season 22 mods, it's transformed into an unstoppable force. With these tantalizing perks, you can expect to consistently jolt foes, frequently generate special and heavy ammo, and create a lethal DPS synergy between arc weapons and abilities for high-end PvE. Given its persistent ability uptime, it seamlessly integrates with various weapon combinations tailored for any content. There are fragments that further enhance this build's potency. If you find value in this build and it ups your game, please give the video a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more groundbreaking build guides and gaming insights. Let's delve right in. Taking center stage is the chess piece of Falling Star. Equipped with the exotic perk Glorious Charge, it amplifies your Thunder Crash impact damage by a staggering 100%. Plus, the overshield duration extends the further you journey before striking down an adversary. This exotic isn't just powerful, it's monumental. With it, you can decimate room full with foes and shave massive health off bosses, even occasionally eliminating champions in a single hit. The Falling Star isn't just an add-on, it's foundational to a Titan's arsenal. This chess gear is indispensable for PvE enthusiasts. When incorporated into a robust build, it becomes one of the best exotics in the game. Shifting our focus to weapon choices, it's crucial we arm ourselves with tools that accentuate this build's might. First up, the primary weapon on our roster is the Tarnished Metal. Its crown jewel is the Volt Shot perk. Each reload following a takedown charges the weapon, ensuring its subsequent shot delivers a jolting zap. This is perfectly paired with Demolitionist, where final strikes with this weapon significantly enhance grenade energy. And icing on the cake, activating your grenade skill tops off this weapon directly from the reserves. While Tarnished Metal stands out, there's a sea of other weapons tailored for this build. Alternatively, you can also use the exotics like Centrifuge or Trinity Ghoul. As for the artillery in the heavy slot, our pick is unmistakably the Thunder Lord. Paired with an arc subclass, it stands in a league of its own as a top-tier heavy weapon. Now, let's dive into the specific abilities that make this Titan arc build so potent. First up, we have Thunder Crash, which is an amazing super for dealing massive damage to bosses or clearing out large packs of adds. Next, we have Thruster, which is a Titan-class ability that has an extremely fast cooldown. This ability allows you to quickly move around the battlefield, dodge incoming fire, and reposition yourself as needed. For our jump ability, we're using Strafe Lift, which allows for fast horizontal movement in the air, making it great for quickly getting from one point to another. Our melee ability is Seismic Strike, which allows you to charge forward and deliver a devastating punch that can break enemy shields and stagger enemies. This can also be combined with the Knockout aspect, which increases your melee lunge range and damage after wounding a target or breaking their shield. It also instantly begins health regeneration when you defeat a target with your melee, and instantly makes you amplified, increasing your damage output. Finally, for our grenade, we're using the Pulse Grenade, which has become synonymous with the Arc Titan subclass. Thanks to the Touch of Thunder aspect, this grenade will have enhanced functionality, creating ionic traces periodically as it damages targets and increase in damage over time, making it incredibly powerful for both clearing adds and dealing massive damage to bosses. Additionally, when combined with the Spark of Magnitude fragment, it can last even longer, giving you even more opportunities to take advantage of its power. Moving on to the aspects that make this Arc Titan build even more potent, we have Knockout and Touch of Thunder. Knockout increases our melee lunge range and damage after wounding a target or breaking their shield. It also instantly begins health regeneration when we defeat a target with our melee, and instantly makes us amplified. This is incredibly useful for survivability and dealing more damage with our melee attacks. As for Touch of Thunder, it is an aspect that allows our Pulse Grenade to be even more powerful. These aspects work together to enhance the build's damage potential and survivability, making it an absolute powerhouse in endgame PvE activities. The synergy between the abilities and aspects in this Arc Titan build creates an almost self-sustaining loop of abilities. You'll have constant uptime on your abilities and melee attacks, making it easy to clear out enemies and deal massive damage to bosses. Now let's take a look at the fragments that make this Arc Titan build even stronger. The first fragment is Spark of Magnitude, which increases the duration of our grenade. This means we can deal even more damage and have more uptime on our grenade. This pairs perfectly with our Touch of Thunder aspect, which allows the grenade to track targets and fire multiple bolts of lightning. The combination of these two fragments creates a powerful and deadly grenade that can take out groups of enemies with ease. The second fragment is Spark of Shock, which adds jolting functionality to our grenades, making them even more effective at clearing out groups of enemies. The jolts chains from target to target, dealing damage to multiple enemies and generating more ionic traces for us. This pairs perfectly with our Spark of Magnitude and Touch of Thunder, creating a deadly combination that can take out large groups of enemies quickly and efficiently. With Spark of Magnitude, your lingering arc grenades will have increased duration. The third fragment is Spark of Recharge. While critically wounded, your melee and grenade energy regenerates more quickly. Finally, we have Spark of Resistance, which increases our overall damage resistance while surrounded with enemies. This means we can take more damage and survive longer in tough situations, making it easier to complete endgame activities. Feel free to swap this with another fragment like Spark of Discharge, which will give you more ionic traces on weapon final blows if you feel you have enough survivability. Transitioning to our armor mods breakdown, let's piece together the ideal loadout to complement our build. Starting with the helmet. Outfitted with the 1 Ashes to Assets, it's primed to generate super energy via grenade eliminations. Complementing this, we've integrated Harmonic Siphon to ensure a steady influx of power orbs, accelerating ability regeneration. Next, we are using Dynamo mod, amplifying super production each time our thrust ability is engaged near adversaries. Thanks to the synergy between Ashes to Assets and Dynamo, expect your super to be consistently at the ready. Switching to the gauntlets, we've embedded Bolstering Detonation, which credits us with class ability energy upon grenade-inflicted damage. Additionally, a duo of grenade kickstart mods are in play, refueling our grenade energy upon full consumption. This setup ensures that our grenades are perpetually on standby, allowing for rapid consecutive throws. For the chest armor, I lean towards defensive mods that align with your battlefield approach. Nonetheless, I fervently endorse integrating the Charged Up mod, expanding the apex of armor charge stacks by 1. Next, our boots. They've been enhanced with Innervation, shaving off precious seconds from your grenade's cooldown for each power orb collected. Simultaneously, Recuperation chips in, rejuvenating health with every orb acquisition. And finally, we are using Elemental Charge from Season 21. This gem amplifies chances of receiving an armor charge when snagging an ionic trace, making it a must-have considering the anticipated influx of these traces. Concluding with our Titan Mark, it's adorned with the Reaper mod, which showers you with power orbs following a weapon takedown post-class ability utilization. Amplifying our efficiency, the Bomber mod is added, further slashing grenade cooldown times. And to top it off, the powerful Attraction mod ensures orbs of power in close proximity are magnetically drawn to you upon activating your class ability. Now, let's talk about the seasonal mods to make your build even more awesome. For the first row, just grab whatever anti-champion mods you need based on what you're facing this week. In the second row, go for Diviner's Discount. This one doesn't need much explaining, it's just a solid choice. Now for the third row, pick Elemental Orbs Arc. If you're running Arc subclass, eliminating enemies with your weapon will drop Arc Orbs. In the fourth row, 3 mods for you. First, Elemental Fury makes champions you've stunned take extra damage from your abilities and those Arc Orbs you're making. Second, go with Communal Pickups. When an ally destroys or picks up your Elemental Orb, you gain bonus damage with weapons matching your subclass for 10 seconds. Finally, Refreshing Pickups gives you a little boost to your weakest ability meter every time you grab an Arc Orb. Finally, last row time. First up, Monochromatic Maestro gives your weapons and abilities a little extra 10% more damage for 5 seconds after using them. And second, use Rapid Fire Ranger. This one's for sniping. Hit those far-off enemies with quick, accurate shots and they'll become weaker for a little while. This is optional, as you can also use the Elemental Munitions for that sweet, heavy ammo. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this build and found it helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, drop comment below, and subscribe to our channel for more exhilarating builds and gaming content. Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your week.